Welcome back to Starsector. JC here, and a few in-game days have cycled on. The production queue that I put in has now finished. It surprisingly doesn't take very long. It's a matter of days to produce this kind of stuff, so that's nice. At least if we lose ships, we can re-get them back quick. Yay. Downside is the two ships that came out with 1D mod each. Good point is the D mods are not particularly that bad. Frigates one, it has something to do with its comm system, so its fighters can't go as far. They have an operational range of 0 anyway, so it's nothingness. Carrier, the destroyer-sized carrier, on the other hand, degraded shields, so its shields take more damage. Less helpful, but oh well. I also had the misfortune of deciding to click on check out the bar while I wasn't recording, and I have no clue what this is, but it's going to be interesting. It's one of these small events before you actually get to the dock, get to the bar. Oh lovely. So I decided to take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find what looks find a likely looking establishment, also the bar. As you enter the bar, you are buffeted by the human white noise of conversation and revelry. Ad hollows buzz softly from the ceiling mounted units, shining garish highlights through glasses and bottles. Yep. Shiny lights, glass, nice. Spacer crews mingle with merchants and locals, trading drinks for rumours, jobs and opportunities. A server appears by your side, a glass of what looks exactly like your favourite drink on a silver tray. Compliments of the house. Don't I own the house? Technically, yes, Captain, though your organisation leases to the proprietor who, by the way, extends their compliments. Yeah, no. It sounds very fishy. As a space captain and an organisation leader, I have to be like, what's in this drink? What is this drink? And what strings come attached with it? Yeah, I'm not thirsty. No, thanks. I'm not thirsty. The server nods and politely disappears. Sorry. Don't trust you. So we go around. We actually have a look around the bar. What we got? A grizzled spacer sits at the bar, downing shots of what looks like the cheapest liquor available. Nope. That sounds like somebody who's seen too much problems and can't afford stiffer stuff. A shady-looking woman is sitting in the corner of the bar. She gives you an appraising look. If I had a sidearm, I'd pull it out and blow your head off. At a corner table, a concerned-looking woman glumly examines her tripod. Let's see what this person has to say. What have you got? Oh, it's you, sir. Yes, hello. She exclaims, taking a moment to recover her composure. She says, I've got a little logistics problem that could use your personal touch. There are 450 units of transplutonics that urgently need to be delivered to Syndria. Yeah, so good. Syndrian Dictat. Their core system. Actually, I think that's their home planet. However, recent pirate activity has been making that difficult, and the regular trade fleets aren't quite up to the task. Recall that that Syndria is under Syndrian diktat control and located in this system. Your fleet's cargo holds can accommodate an additional units of cargo. Okay. Just double check something on a pad. The customer will pay this much on delivery within 100. Can you take this on? I don't actually know what the standard cost for that. That could actually cost me an absolute fortune. So I am willing to use this. Bonus experience, yes! I'll take that. Well, it's time to do some haggling. You don't get to be granted, I'm not exactly that. I have my own faction. Huh? You don't get to be a faction leader without being a little bit squirmy. You drive a hard bargain. Very well, it's a deal. She does not appear too displeased. You consider that the initial offer was probably on the low side. Alfred. So I need to grab 450 units of transplutonics. You receive the authorization codes to access a dockside warehouse, the contents, and contact your quartermaster with instructions to begin the loading. Oh, I just gain it. Oh my god. Yes! Free money! Of course, there's going to be problems on the way over. Pirates and, the like. But that short hop from here into here, not that hard. Probably pick up some fuel on my way in there while I'm there. They normally have relatively cheap fuel. It's kind of their thing. Yeah, I've got 110 days to do it. Okay, cool. Well, I got a job. Sorry, people. We gotta go. So what that means is we go here, here, here. We don't currently have a beef with these guys. Currently, the only people we do have a beef with is pirates and the Luddic Path, because they are always hostile. Everybody else is either neutral. Well, we had a special event for the Imperium, and Diable Avionics already started at minus something. So that's Diable Avionics for you. I'd have to go over there and try and do some work for them. It's like, Luckily enough, nobody has transplutonics as illegal goods, otherwise nothing would function. Let's have a look. How much fuel have I got? I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Oh, quick press of the mute button as I sneeze. Blah 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 blah. That's better. Yeah, it's within my there and back again range, like twice over. We do need to check these systems. So head on out. But we do have a bigger fleet. I'll show said fleet. There we go. There's the new ones. For this build, all of the auto fits have exactly the same weapon loadout. It's just your fighter loadout that changes. So that was handy. It's basically just point defense and a revolver cannon. That's it. Which is handy. Its main thing is its fighter bays. I should really look to replace those with what it actually wanted, which is the heavy interceptors. We've got heavy fighters. I'll go here. Here it wanted the eviscerate heavy interceptor drone wing, which I can't make. Obviously, otherwise it would have been in there. I made everything one of everything I could make. So it slept in some normal interceptors. Fair enough. That one put on a twin-linked particle cavalier, which we'll see how that works. It might actually work because it's just a straight energy weapon. So we'll see how those particular craft fare in the next combat. Order a jump target, please. Turn off this as I head through here. Mercenary patrol. Fair enough. There was something up there. Something down there. Take evasive. Oh. There was something floating up here. So, one of these systems will contain a pirate base. It is at this point guaranteed because, well, I'm getting the negative effects of it. I just have to make my fleet big enough that I can take on a station. And just hope that it's a low-end station, not a higher-end station. Which I can check against because my own stations are the lowest ones. Because I couldn't afford anything else. Ah yes, pirate activity. Order a jump, transponder on. Well, that wasn't hard. Your fleet transmits identification codes via transponder. Granted clearance. Continue. You contact the relevant parties and drop off the cargo at the agreed upon dockside location. Our relation with the Independents has improved. And I just gained a truckload of money. There you go. Job done. That was quite nice. Now then, anything of any use? Shield jump. No. Advanced turret gyros, not really. Talon. Well, I can produce my own version of those that's better than them. So, no. Fuel! Hello? Fuel. And got a lot of supplies, so about 200 of those. Yeah. That has cut into my my profits ever so slightly. Never mind. Right, well, we're fully stocked up on stuff. Every so often I'm going to have to come into the core anyway to stock up on fuel and supplies, unless I want to pay exorbitant prices. Because the baseline price for these is about 100, I think. Yeah, I don't produce any of my own yet. We do need to level up. I need to get to here as soon as possible. So instead of my usual ones where I'd go salvaging, field repairs, I'm going to take those two, but instead going for one of these two first, which would cut down on my fuel usage or supplies. I'm going to go straight to industrial planning, because that allows me to produce one more commodity, which is very important because I'm only one commodity off of being able to fully support some of my own stuff. Put that to there and then go colonies here. We're only one away from being able to supply our own stuff, which is really important because the less stuff you have to get in, the less chance the pirates have of disrupting your abilities. Granted, domestic goods have to be brought in and luxury goods have to be brought in. The main planet will produce those, which means we'll only be reliant on recreational drugs, harvested organs, and fuel. I can solve the fuel problem later on down the line by putting a station over the top of the gas giant and putting a fuel processing plant in it. Done. The faction will be self-sufficient. Within reason. Which will be very handy for when the colony crisis starts to try to kick my teeth in. A little annoying. So, I guess at this point, I'll try going home. Or we can start scanning the systems on the way back. We'll have a look down the dockside bar. Oh, hello. I'll take a shuttle down to visit a dockside bar. You take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely looking establishment. Does that sound familiar? You enter the bar, leaving the noisome propaganda broadcasts of the thoroughway behind. Off-duty labourers drink away their ration credits dutifully at benches set beneath diktat insignia. It is a dictatorship here. Don't worry. It looks exactly like what it is. In one corner, a cadre of finely dressed officer bureaucrats call for another round. Even here, a larger-than-life hero of the Hollow of the Lion of Syndra looks down on you as you decide what to do. As you start to take in the clientele, the lights flicker. The sundry hollows and screens fuzz and go blank as EM interference scrambles their inputs. With a series of bangs, troopers in light combat frames burst through every entrance, shouting amplified orders, waving vicious little guns. Just they're waving guns. I don't know. Random insect raid. You know enough to appear calm and keep your hands away from your sidearm. Otherwise, you're going to get shot. Each patron is scanned and, in turn, their fate is revealed by a subtle movement from the lead insect officer signalling whether they are to be left alone or arrested. Most are spared. I will keep cool. One group of spacers appear to believe they have something to hide. As the officer approaches, they break into action. One manages to half draw a concealed weapon, but is hit with a crack of an electro-stun straight foam. An electro-stun restraint foam round. Wow! Rubber bullet. The convulsing body crashes through a table, sending pieces of broken glass up in a glittering parabol arc. It's just they're putting fancy words in there just for glass goes flying everywhere. The rest of the party are restrained and beaten. The drumming of clubs on flesh, oh dear, thump, 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 eventually overtaking the cries of pain and outrage. Outsiders look on in horror. The staff and locals have a glazed, unfocused expression. It is safest to see nothing. We do not look. Well, the Tic-Tac internal security officer walks slowly on a tangent to you, examining each of your bodyguards from their feet to their weapons before shifting his gaze to you. You stare for a moment into dark eyes. Yeah, you could be sarcastic. Like, thank you for your service, sir. He says nothing, just stares at you for a moment, as if a chair tried to start a conversation. Twat. The insect officer gives a small nod to the guards, then moves on with arbitrary authority to the next spacer captain, who is given similar treatment. Apparently, this means you're free to go. There'll be no more business to be done at this bar for the rest of the shift. Even the corridors outside are strangely quiet. Populace recognizing the tell of a crackdown. The bar is not available to us today. We shall head north, back up from whence we came. Oh, relations with Sinner improved by 1. Change caused by a trade with faction. And a codex entry. Transponder off. Just in case the pirates get a bit, thinking they can do something. We all know that thinking thing is dangerous. I pressed the wrong button first. Don't worry about it. I meant to press S first, then shift, not the other way around. Took a lot of damages there. Yeah, that's still getting their combat readiness back, but other than that, no major problems. Excellent. We'll speed up again. We are around the angles. Oh. What are you? Fuel is what you are. Explore. Salvage. 2 fuel. Drop in at the fringe. See what's in here. Doesn't look like there's anything. Leave. Leave. Oh, you sod! You gotta have an acceleration. Because I was inside the corona, it was gonna push me out. So you gotta get close. Oh, wow. Month rolled round. Earned some money. Earned some XP from having profitable and faction stuff. What do I jump hyperspace? It's cost me a lot of supplies to push against that. That is an empty system. We will continue on. We are merely looking for a location. Pirate base discovered. It's in this system, around that world. We will try our luck, I guess. Or at least we're going to do a flyby. There's not an awful lot guarding it. What is it? Danger level 3. It is an orbital station with guards. Don't mind me, it's just leaving. Well, we found their operational base. Perfect. We know where to strike. There we go. Just a little mark, just a little note for myself. Kill. Right, just gonna go. I need to go here. Right. Oh, that was. It's not eventful, but we got a target. Though I need more ships to be able to take on an orbital. It is an orbital station, just like my own. So I need to be able to take on my own station, basically. But we all know what that means. I gotta get more ships. So how am I doing for coil CIWSs? Need more of those. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the main. That's the main point defense weapon. So yeah, let's have a look. Should we short that ship? Yeah. At least now that I've located it, you can see a little red cross where we were before. I've located the pirate base. Oh, it also, rather than saying unknown, it actually tells you exactly which system it is because I went and found it. Perfect. We have to we've got to beat them. That means more production, but first I need weaponry. I need... Where's the coil CIWS? Come on. Help if I select small. There it is. These ones. That's what I wanted. Make 10, please. So 1 unit batch out of 10 is whatever. Put that into production. Let's see, frigate wise. Not civilian. You can't say whether it's civilian or not. Okay. Yes, every time I don't say, my brain doesn't say that as stiletto. It does it in a different voice. It's fine, it's a me thing. I used to watch Danger Mouse, so yeah, I just hear that voice. Oh, of course, yes, the stiletto is the missile one. And that is the wolf variant. I don't think we really need more destroyers. Need to be careful. Got 3 destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, maybe 3 more lower end ones just to bulk out the lower end of the fleet. What are these ones? These are Chris and Stiletto. Right, I know what I'm doing. Production. Frigate only. I want that. 2 of those. Perfect. Right, that should fill out the fleet nicely. And we'll see once they're fully built and armed and ready. We will see how that danger rating goes. If that drops to like 1 or 2, then we should be able to take it and its defending and its defenders. It's going to be touch and go, but we'll do need to take that out. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Till next time, this is JC, out.